Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect and the sincere Akim, pushing his word, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. My brother Mayim from GMS Plain Tables Camp, back here with a quick exhortation on wins and losses. You know, the carnal man, and the spiritual man has two different realities on what a win and what a loss is. You know, when a carnal man get put in prison, is a loss to him, because that takes away his time from being in the world doing carnal things. You know, when a carnal man get put to death, you know, they have that YOLO spirit. They only live once. So, you know, that's a loss for them. You know, but the men of the Lord, the elect, the hopeful elect, a loss in this world is different. You know, we view a loss as a win. So when we get thrown in prison, you know, that's a win for us. And when we get put to death, you know, that's a win for us. You know, we count it all joy when we fall into diverse temptations. So I'm going to go into Matthew 5, verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. You know, so being persecuted, you know, you're blessed, because the kingdom of heaven is ours. That's a reward, you know, for being persecuted for righteousness' sake, you know. And I'm going to go into Revelation 20, verse 4. Revelation 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them which were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah. Yeah, because we coming into some times right now where, you know, the men of the Lord will be persecuted, you know, and beheaded, you know, for not eating a Dorito or worshiping the image. You know, we're going to be beheaded. And for the word of the Heavenly Father, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received the mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. You know, so this walk is all about living and reigning with Hamashiach for 1,000 years. You know, and being persecuted for it, and being joyful when it happened. You know, the same way that the apostles, when they got beat, you know, they were happy, you know, that for taking stripes, for doing the work. You know, so that's how we got to gear our minds, you know, to being joyous, you know, when those times come. Not saying we're going to be laughing out loud and just being damn clowns, but in the spirit, you know, we joyful because we know we got the victory. So I'm going to go to Isaiah 59, verse 19. Isaiah 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When an enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. A standard is going to be lifted up, you know, against our enemies. You know, where the Lord going to either help us take flight or help us fight in that time. And we believe that wholeheartedly. And there's countless accounts of scriptures in the text that support and substantiate my claim. And I'm going to go into one right now. Leviticus 26, verse 8. Leviticus 26, verse 8. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 7, Salakia. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100. Repeat that. And 5 of you shall chase 100. Right now, it's hard for a man to win a one-on-one fight. You know, If you just fighting one person, at the end of the fight, you exhausted, you bloody, you know, you dehydrated, you probably get knocked unconscious. But the Lord is saying 5 of us shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. Imagine that, 100 of us putting 10,000 men to flight. It's like the Maccabees. And those times coming back, Akim. You know, we're getting closer and closer to the time where the Lord is going to lift up that standard. And we're going to put our enemies to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. So these are the days and the times that the men of the Lord is looking forward to. You know, we ready to go home. You know, this place is getting worse and worse by the day. You know, the wicked are in power right now. You know, and they pulling out all their instruments and all their stops and all their laws. You know, and they just flamboyant with it. And we sick and tired of this place. We ready to go home. You know. So I pray and I hope that this lesson was edifying. Till the next time, Shalom.